Hello to all my fellow viewers. Welcome to another edition of the Aaron's Ales channel. It's Thursday night, better known as Thirsty Thursday, for those of you who enjoy either an alcoholic or a non-alcoholic beverage of choice. And this evening's demonstrative pour, I am doing a review on a perfect draft keg of, is a German style of lager and is a brand that I reviewed last year but was the Oktoberfest version and not the one that I'm doing tonight, and it is called Spaten. This is 5.2% by volume and is the only brand of Lowenbrou beers I have not reviewed yet. It's one that I forgot to review last year. However, for those of you who have not seen my Oktoberfest version of Lowenbrou video review, it is on my TikTok, YouTube, Facebook and Instagram channels, so please feel free to watch that video, which was recorded last year. Anyway, moving strictly on to the glassware. You will recognise this from when I reviewed the Oktoberfest version of Lowenbrou last year. I know Oktoberfest has now come to an end for this year, but as it's a German beer, why not use this very posh style of 2 litre glassware, which serves up to 2 pints. So, being a stein. Oh, excuse me. Slow the camera down. So, like always, tilt your glass at a 45-degree angle, handle straight down. And try and do it sideways if you can. By doing it this method, you won't get as much spillage and wastage in your drip trays when it comes to the part of tilting a glass. And look at this pour. While that is settling, you may notice there's one thing I forgot to do, and that is to wet the glass before pouring. Being as though I'm serving it in a stein tonight, I thought, why not give that a miss for a change? You don't have to if you don't want to, but it's an option. Now that is settled. Excellent head. And some excellent carbonation too. Look at that lovely, lovely little bits of carbonation in there. So let's get the all-important aroma, smell. Quite peppery. Hints of lemon. I can smell a slight bit of honey in here too, in my opinion. It almost reminds me of fresh honey. And very malty. Anyway, cheers, iechyd da. good health, or as they say in German, Prost. Oh, my goodness me. Out of the Oktoberfest version of Lowenbrou, this ordinary version of Lowenbrou has got to be so incredibly tasty and very nice and lovely. This is the best German lager I've ever tasted. So incredible, and I'm so impressed. Not too peppery in taste as you'd expect out of some styles of German lagers and beers. On my taste buds, I'm detecting a slight bit of maltiness, not too malty, and I'm getting some slight fruity notes. Taste buds, I can taste a little hint of lemon zest and a bit of peel, almost like orange peel. Very impressive. We now come to the part where I think what perfect food pairings will go very nicely with this lager. I think, in my opinion, this lager, being at the strength that it is in volume of 5.2%, and the temperature it's on at 3 degrees centigrade from my perfect draft, being so cool, I think this would go very nicely with some nice smoky German style dishes. I think a nice bockwurst sausage would go nicely with this, in a nice rich style of sauce. And I think also it would pair very nicely with a nice Belgian style of pork chop if you're out in either Germany or Belgium. But as this is recorded in the United Kingdom, this would be the appropriate lager, I think, to go with a nice, any style of British or Welsh style of pork chops. Especially a pork Diane in a Diane sauce. It would blend really nicely with a pork Diane in a Diane sauce. Blends really nicely. And the perfect bar snack, I think, that would go with this is a packet of pretzels. You probably get, if you're drinking from home, this would go with a nice packet of pretzels from Lidl's or Aldi's. You can get them from there. If not, if you're drinking this on draft in a bar, pub or restaurant, anywhere you go, this would still go very nicely with some nice dry roasted peanuts. It blends very nicely with this style of beer, with all the texture and the flavours. Very, very nice. Now we come to the final part, the rating. This ordinary version of Lowenbrou Muchin, excuse my pronunciation, it's a well-earned 10 out of 10 from me, Aaron Zales. Thank you for watching. Please tune in again to my next video very soon. Good night, no star, Hwyl fawr, goodbye.